to Rose Opal Knits, our knitting and other craft podcast.
This is episode 28, and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and she's my daughter-in-law. I'm her mother-in-law. So, hello and welcome. Welcome back to all our returning viewers and subscribers. And if you're new today, we hope you stick around and you like what you see. I just realized I forgot to grab something.
It's okay, you go grab it. I'll talk about what I'm wearing. Where is it?
It's downstairs.
What is it?
My cross stitch.
Oh.
I'll just go grab it. Okay. So we're going to start with
what we're wearing.
What we're wearing.
Still.
Yep, go ahead. You start.
Okay, so mine's actually my first thing off my Make 9. It is the Magnolia sweater by Camilla Bad. Whatever it is. It's in the
Something
description
like
box
that.
below.
Yes. Oh, all the information will be in the description box. And if we leave something out, just feel free to message us or comment. No.
But yeah, so this is Plymouth Encore yarn, well, Tweed yarn, and Rowan Kidsilk Haze for the mohair. But yeah, and it's got like a lace detail from like up here down, and also on the body. But I'm not going to stand up to show you because the camera is like close.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I showed it last podcast anyways, so you can see it there. I still need finished object pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do, for real.
I'm just going to hang it on a hanger and take a picture that way.
Okay, yeah, that works. You don't have to.
I like when the pictures are like the same for your Make 9, and then you take the picture of yours,
yeah,
and then you check it off.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
fun.
going to do that.
That's a fun idea.
And this one's hanging, so.
I just go outside and stand in front of our half-dead trees and call it good.
Oh, God.
All right, so, and I am wearing my Simple Hug Cardi by Cozy Up Knits, and this orange color, which I considered the main color, is a Lion's brand fisherman wool that I dyed with Wilton icing dyes years ago. And then I used a huge variety of fingering weight and DK weight yarns and all different name brands. But the colors won't be listed, but I'll list the names of the yarn companies that I used. But anyway, I love it. It's very warm. I did add long sleeves, and I made the sleeves very tight because I like tighter sleeves. If you've been around, you know I say that.
I don't. Mine's huge. That's my sleeve.
And although I will say that I probably made this sleeve a little too tight right here. But it's not uncomfortable. It's just what it is. But all right, so that's what we're wearing. And I'm going to put my little thing down. So we'll go into finished objects. And I have 3.
I don't have anything.
And Daphne doesn't have any, but you know that happens sometimes. Usually she's the one with all the finished objects and I don't have anything. So
look, I finished a whole sweater in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Last podcast.
Yeah.
So, and then pretty much everything else I have is fingering weight, other than one thing.
So I don't know why I put these here, but we'll start with these. So these are socks that I knit for my 4-year-old daughter, Mary Rose. And I based the heel, so it's just a vanilla sock, but I based the heel off the Magic Heel sock, okay, by Judy Jewell of Acorn Knits. And then the toe, I knit the umbrella toe that is Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. So it's a combo sock. And I will pop pictures of Mary Rose wearing the socks in here so you can see how that heel, hugs her heel and her foot. Yeah, and what I did is... I'm going
to show the heel.
Because
you can't actually see what's happening with it, but that's the heel, so it doesn't, like, stick out at all. Mm-hmm. No,
and,
I couldn't see what's actually going on. That's why.
Okay. Didn't want to give any of the secrets away to the Magic Heel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a simple heel pattern, but like...
And what I think is great about the heel, of course I haven't tried it on my foot, because I tried to try this sock on my foot, but it's 56 stitches, knit on a US 1, and I'm a tight knitter, so it's a small sock. I can get it on my foot, but I can't get it, over the curve, over the bottom of my heel, so I couldn't try it on. This cast on was too tight, but so I knit from the top down, and I knit 2 at a time. Is that all the information? Oh, but like I said, there'll have been pictures showing and you can see how it fits her. But I knit the heel long because my hope is that as her foot grows, because children's feet grow fast, like she'll still be able to wear them and they'll just get shorter and shorter, but you know, still fit her nice. That's my... So
they look like mittens when you show them,
They
especially
do.
with the toe.
They do. They look, well, I don't even think I can get my hand on
Here,
there.
I'll do it.
But
I might be able to. I might not.
but they look like thumbless mittens. But that's because of that umbrella toe.
Yeah,
which
I know,
is my
that's why it
favorite
was
toe.
funny.
Mhm.
Like, see, you could see what's happening on this
Mhm,
side because it's stretched out, but with it all together, you couldn't see.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's a really fun yarn. I used Regia. Actually, it's right here. So I'll show you. I had them in this bag by You Got a Bag on Etsy. EWE Got a Bag. And I used Regia Perfect Kids Color. So. And the next finished item I have is another pair of socks. So when I showed these last, it was on episode either 17 or 18. And I had one complete sock finished already. And I was here on this sock. And these were like my long trip socks, which of course, you know, 2020 kind of messed up the groove on these. So I knit the majority of this sock on a weekend trip hiking with my husband. And then from like right here to here, I knit most of it on our day trip to Hershey Park. But the rest of it I knit at home. And I'm so happy that these are off my needles. And like we talked about last week, I have a finish 9 from, you know, that I brought into 2021. So now I can mark 2 projects off my finish 9. But this is Regia Perfect. I have the information right here. Thanks.
Don't drop them.
I thought I was going to hit you in the face with them.
I didn't know which way they were going.
And these are Regia Perfect in the color number 06820. And I knit these also on a US 1. I knit these for myself. And I don't like super tight socks. I don't even mind if my socks kind of move around at all. Like sometimes the heel, especially this heel, the fish lips kiss heel, will sometimes slide in another pair that I have. That doesn't bother me. But anyway, so I didn't want them to be too snug. So I cast on 70 stitches and I knit a 3x2 rib. All the way around the top of the leg of the sock, and then on the top up here I knit like I said, a fish lip kiss heel. Yes.
I think.
And then I knit the umbrella toe, and they fit great. They're a little roomy, but not too roomy. And there was one more thing I wanted to say about these socks. I knit them single. I didn't knit them double. They were knit on 9-inch circulars, one at a time. So that's those. And then my final finished object.
I just forgot you finished it. My goodness.
My final finished object is the Simple Hug Cardi that I knit for my 4-year-old daughter. It's rolling. I didn't steam block it or anything. So I made some modifications, obviously, to the pattern, because the pattern is the Simple Hug Cardi by Cozy Up. Can you hold it for me?
Yeah.
By Cozy Up Knits, and it's an adult pattern. And so I think I talked about this last time. I was down here at this gray stripe, and I said that I had modified the pattern. I was knitting it in a smaller size. I cast it on less stitches than the smallest size, and I was knitting it at a smaller gauge. And she wanted short sleeves like the pattern called for, not long like mine. And she also wanted buttons. Buttons. And I showed her these buttons. I showed her the back side because I thought that would look really nice. And then she flipped it over and saw the flowers, and she was like, but I want the flowers to show. And I was like, well, that won't look okay, you're 4. It's fine. So I just did that. And it's really soft, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And she loves it. She loves that it has buttons, so that's nice. And I'll pop in a picture or two of her modeling the sweater outside in it. I took them yesterday.
I mean, once she's done with it, if you want to like switch the buttons out, just switch them over. You know, you could.
Yeah. Oh,
but
absolutely.
You can always change your buttons.
Yeah. You can take the buttons off. So real quick, in case anyone's wondering, I will tell you what I did. So it's all knit out of acrylic, various acrylic or acrylic blend yarns. And I will put the brands, but probably not the colorways in the information below. But if you want to know a specific colorway, you can just message me and I'll let you know that. So I knit the rib on US 8s, and I knit the body on a US 9. I didn't knit the bottom rib on a US 8. I just did that on the 9 because I didn't want it to go in too much. And then, let's see. I knit the ribbing for 11 rounds. And I knit the button band for 7 rows back and forth, or not rounds, rows. And I actually guess I didn't take good. I thought I took good notes. I did. Okay, I did take. I took good enough notes that I could knit this sweater exactly again. But if I start giving you the information I wrote down, it's a paid-for pattern, so you might. I don't know. I don't want to give you too much information because, you know.
I mean, you might be able to figure out how she did it and knit the actual size that it calls for.
So, but anyway, that's that. So we're all done with finished objects. And you want to move on to works in progress?
Sure.
How many?
I have 4.
Okay, I have 2. So why don't you go ahead and talk about yours.
Start with this one.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a Campfire Cozy, I think. It's by Foster Co. It's a free pattern. Don't know if I have a ball band, actually.
Oh, really?
I have York Peppermint Patties in this bag, actually.
Yum, I love this.
That one's squished. But I have that in this bag. That's the only candy I have this time. But anyways,
I don't think I can eat them anymore, so now that I'm dairy-free.
I thought they were dairy-free.
I know, I think the chocolate had. I don't know, I'd have to check.
Chocolate.
Yeah, it still has some. I don't know. I'll have to check.
Anyway, so this is it. It's kind of hard to show because I have short needles. Need a longer cord. But anyways, so I only did like 4 rows. But, so that's where this is. And this lace pattern, it's just time consuming. So 1 row takes me like 45 minutes. And like, I can't really just sit there and take 45 minutes to knit 1 round because I don't want to stop in the middle of the round because then I forget what I'm doing. So there's a little tiny bit of stockinette here, garter, and then this lace pattern.
But if you committed to trying to knit 1 a day,
I know I need to.
In 2 weeks or a month, it would grow. Like, because everybody's talking about this is my 30 minutes knitting
I want to do
a
this
day.
so bad. I want this. It's such a pretty color.
It is.
Like,
it is.
This is the color pink I like. I think it's like rose.
Something like a heather. Yeah.
It's
Lion's brand.
It's Lion's brand of Woolies. Not just Woolies, not thick and quick.
It's
the same
Mary
shade.
Rose's sweater, yeah.
Mine is different dye, obviously. But anyway, so this is the shade of pink I like. And I have like 10 balls of it.
Yeah, because you were going to knit a sweater.
I was
like
gonna
a big
knit
old
a sweater.
cabled sweater out of it,
Yeah,
right?
it was going to be a big old cable sweater, but it was I also bought the yarn when I didn't know how to actually measure the yarn and how much I actually needed. So I think I have like 40 more rows of this lace pattern. And it grows every single row.
Yeah.
You either add 2 stitches or 4 stitches.
Yeah.
And it is
but like I was saying, that I don't know, several podcasts I've watched recently have talked about the 30 minutes, like committing to 30 minutes, 1 project, 30 minutes every day. That's how I ended up with 3 finished objects. Like, I would have had the 1. I spent more time than 30 minutes a day knitting on Mary Rose's cardigan. Yeah. But the socks, I made myself knit 30 minutes a day on those socks, and that's how I ended up with.
I really want this. Now that I pulled it out again, but I don't even remember where I got this bag. It was on Etsy. bought it last year.
It's in our list of project bags. It's got the word decor in the name.
Yes. And this is the one I accidentally cut.
When it arrived. Didn't Mason fall as you were opening the package?
Over the back of the couch.
That's what it was.
And hit his head. And he was little at the time when I bought this. Because, I mean, it was last year. So, I think it was around Christmas time, too. So, it was like...
Not quite one.
He wasn't even one yet. And he was on the couch. I just flipped over it. I was like, oh, my goodness. And I had the pair of scissors. And I snipped it as I was sitting it down. Not on purpose. But I got my bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my campfire cozy.
Do you want to do another one before or I can go?
We'll show this one. This is funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is in my You Got a Bag on Etsy. I can open it. And so I don't know when I showed these last. But Holden told me he wanted a pair of socks. Well, I asked him, I was like, hey, do you want a pair of socks? I have this yarn. And he's like, yeah, sure. And then I told him, and he's like, I don't want socks. And I'm like, so I never touched them again until this past week.
Yeah, because I think we talked about that last episode. And then all of a sudden he was like, "But I do want socks." Or the yarn hoarder's son and the sweaty feet. Yes, yeah, we did talk about that.
Also, Chris was saying it about how you should get some. So
yeah.
Then,
my husband's Chris.
Yeah.
His dad.
But yeah, so he was talking about how, you should get some. And then Holden's like, I was like, I have a pair on the needles. Yeah. But anyway, so I finished the first sock, but I ran out of yarn on the first one. Okay, I have Patton's Croy Woodsy is the colorway. So that's it.
You had 2 50-gram balls?
Yes, I have 2 of them. But anyway, so I think I was there. I might be wrong on where I was, but I was around the gusset decreases. So... And the toe doesn't look bad, other than the fact that it's like white.
That's yarn that we got from Knit Crate early last year. It was
Knit Crate. I think it's the February colorway, and mine was the neutral.
I'm slouching.
Which is Sprout.
Sprout, yeah.
But anyway, so it went well with this color. So you can tell that it is a different base and everything. This is actually a sport weight yarn too. But Patton's Croy is kind of thicker.
I consider it a sport weight. I know it's fingering, but it is thick. To me,
I did hold it together, like hold both strands together to see it. But this was the closest color I could get to this colorway without buying another one.
So this is a sport weight, and this is supposed to be fingering. Yeah. How different in size were they? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Not at all. That's what I mean. Like, it was really close. So I cast on 80 stitches on a US 2.
80 stitches.
It's so big. I put it on my foot. I know you guys can't see it, but it like goes up my calf.
She has a little foot.
I wear a women's 7. Okay, this is a men's 13. And
it looks like a Sasquatch foot.
His toe is funny too because he has wide block feet. So the decreases, I did not go to 8 stitches and Kitchener it up. I think I went to 24 on each needle. So I mean, I was doing it magic loop, but so 24 on each side, and that's it. That's how much I decreased. So it's huge. Like, I mean, it's massive. Okay,
it's a nice looking sock though.
Yeah, here, I'll hold that one. So I finished that one obviously, and I don't have sock blockers for this, so we're not gonna show it on sock blockers. But this is where.
No, I'm gonna pop it on my sock blocker.
I don't think it'll fit.
It's a large
this is the second one, and there's only 2 rows of this green color up top, so they're not too far off actually for the colors. And
okay.
I think that makes me happy when I get 2 balls, and I don't cut the yarn because I feel like it's wasteful. I'm not going to use that 2 little tiny rows of this color. So, like I said, it's Patton's Croy sock yarn, and it's the woodsy colorway. So, these are his socks. They're huge. And they are on a US 2, which is a 2.75 millimeter. So,
I love
maybe if I take my blue sock blockers and put it on the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, I have the medium sock blockers. Oh, and so this is my Sprout yarn. But sad mistake I made.
She was saving it.
I was saving this yarn because I think I had 7 grams of it. I want to make the Twig Sweater by Joko Onomoto, which is on my make 9. And you need 60 grams of the second color work color. and I just used it for a sock. And I was like, oh man. I remembered it like after I Kitchenered this one up, and I was like,
oh wow. There'll be more yarn.
I know. I was like, why? You gave me your yarn to use for a sweater too. So I'm like, I'll just have to get more of the other yarn in a different color. That's it. So if I don't have enough, but I'm gonna wait before I decide what I'm doing.
Okay.
So those are my two so far. So
Oh,
if you
okay.
wanna show some.
Yeah. All right, so I'll show these. I haven't put these in a bag yet. They're just in my yarn bowl. So I started. Oh, I didn't say this. My daughter's Simple Hug Cardi was on my gift, Make 9. And so I get to mark that off because I finished it. So I started my son Thomas's. Thanks. I started my son Thomas's socks, which are on my gift, Make 9.
I like this yarn.
And it's because they're in this bowl. Okay, so I broke the cake into, or the ball of yarn into two. This is Regia Cruise Color 6-ply, which is the DK weight. So I have two balls. And after I Kitchenered up the toe of my pair of Regia socks, I cast these on one night, and I started working on a 9-inch circular like this is, and I decided to do vanilla, which is not like me, and I just kept going.
Guy socks.
Yeah, I just kept going. Well, I thought it would, with the stripes.
Yeah.
They look pretty vanilla, and I just kept going, and I realized at the end of the evening when I was done, I was like, I think I'm just about where I need to put the heel where he wants, how tall he wants his leg. So in the morning I asked him, and he said, yeah, just knit a little bit further. So I did. But anyway, I just decided to do the heel flap and turn, and then I'd put it on this needle. And now they're just hanging out on this needle, waiting for the second one. So I cast on the second one, but I haven't even joined it in the round yet. So I'm going to knit this through the heel flap and turn, put it on this yarn, and then knit the gusset decreases all the way through the toe, 2 at a time. So that's my plan. But I see these going quickly, unless I get distracted.
I like that colorway a lot.
I do too. I think it's pretty,
Mm-hmm.
but especially the way it's knitting up in the stripes.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't he worried that it was going to look Christmassy?
Yeah, he was concerned that it would be too
But
Christmas.
the purple makes it look not Christmassy,
I think
in my
so.
opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree.
some people might think it looks Christmassy.
Yeah. And so now you were saying with your, just by chance, oh gosh, mine are they're going to start with a little bit of red at the top.
Yeah.
But this one, it's the blue, and this one will have the green next, I think.
I think you have the wrong ball.
I do. It's in there. Yes, it's green. It's green. It's coming out of it. So it won't be exact, but it'll still be. Yeah. So the other sock will be red, green, red, blue, purple, blue, whatever it is. But anyway, sorry.
Right. I don't know. I like my socks to match, so that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I knit Masons, his were like almost perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2 rows off, and that was it. So, okay. I have another You Got a Bag. This one's from her, actually, for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in it, okay.
We just went out of focus.
Did we?
Mm-hmm. We're still out of focus. There.
But I don't want to twist this. But anyway, so I haven't finished my Make 9 for 2020 at all. I think I finished like 3 things off of it.
Oh gosh, I only finished 3 things off of mine. Yeah.
Anyway, so these
2021's
are the
already
socks.
looking better.
I know, I already finished one and everything. But anyway, so these are my improbability socks, something like that. I don't remember, but it will be in the box below. But it's like a little cable pattern, and then so I'm doing these 2 at a time, obviously.
Oh, hold on.
And I am actually in the heel flap. You can't tell.
Did you show these before right here?
That's
okay.
where I was the last time I showed it. So this is the yarn, and I have been wanting this yarn for a while. Like I kept seeing it at the Yarn Maven, which is our local yarn store, but I never bought it because I don't know why. I just didn't. But so I finally bought some, and
what is it? Oh, it's shuffle.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if I'm saying that right. But
I don't know either.
That's how I say it.
And I don't know. We always struggle with this. I don't know the colorway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, their tags have so much on it. And I'm like, where's the name?
It's a number. It's 2072T.
I didn't know which one it was.
I'm pretty sure that's the...
Here, I'll show the tag.
There's
the back of the tag. It might not even focus, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so much on it that I don't know which number it is. And then, like, it has a lot of information on it, but I just don't know how to read the tag, I guess. I swear I sit here and look at the tag every time. But, so...
Is it in German? It has that word. Did it have that word, too?
Yeah.
It have both?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But, yeah, so I am on the heel flap, and I'm not doing slip stitch heel. I'm just knitting it, because...
You're doing stockinette stitch.
Yeah, they're so skinny looking. Like, they do fit. I have put them on.
Oh, that's right. You feel like the slip stitch heel is snugger.
Yes, and with cables, I don't like to do it. So I'm not doing it with the cable.
Stockinette stitch heel. Heel flap and turn with the gusset, right? Mm-hmm.
But it looks so skinny, but it does fit. It does stretch a lot. So I'm so excited about these. I don't know why I stopped knitting them. But, I mean, I also stopped knitting my campfire cozy, even though I really want it. And my bright feather. I did pull it out and try it on, though.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you said
I was worried that it wasn't going to fit, so I had to pull it out and, like, try it on. So.
Do you want me to talk about my cross stitch, or do you want to...
I'll show the last one.
Okay.
Okay, so this is... So I only had the collar done, basically. It is my Cozy Classic Raglan by Jessie May. So, I mean, there's not much to see. And I am alternating skeins. I said I wasn't, but I decided to. Because there was pulling in the collar, actually. So... There's not much to show, and it's on really small needles again, so...
Here, you show your yarn, I'll hold this up.
And this is Yarn Bee Authentic hand-dyed tonal in the color Tabby. So this is it.
From Hobby Lobby, right?
Yeah, from Hobby Lobby. But it's a really pretty colorway. It's just the name I don't like of the yarn, like the line of yarn. So...
When is this where you added your second one?
Yeah. And I am alternating skeins, and it's kind of it makes me nervous because like I'm worried that I'm gonna forget to alternate. Plus, it's still pooling, so I'm like, was there even really worth it?
It's not. Yeah, it's in a different way than it was before, though. So
yeah.
I still think it was. I think it was a better choice. I mean, I think it was the best choice to go with alternating.
I mean, I don't really mind it. It doesn't bother me. I just really try to make sure my yarn doesn't get tangled. So every time I get to the next yarn, I twist it. Same with my 2 at a time socks. Like I don't let the yarn get tangled at all.
Yeah. So, I didn't finish this. I have a needle stuck to my. I'll hold it. Okay, so I picked up my cross stitching again. And I picked up this Dimensions Gold Collection Petites, and it's called Robin's Nest. So this is my oldest cross stitch whip, and I want to finish it in the next couple weeks. That's my goal. So I will pop in a side-by-side picture of what it looked like before I picked it back up and started working on it. So this is what it looks like. I'm trying to just there. So this is what it looks like now, and like I said, I'll pop in a picture so you can see what it looked like before. And don't look too close because so real quick, I am using it was a kit, so I'm using all the called for thread and everything. But so what I think happened is that I started this years ago, right before, maybe the year before I fell pregnant with my daughter. And then I tried to work on it on and off while I was pregnant with her, and I was 40 and tired and on, bed rest some of the time for high blood pressure. And so I think I would pick it up stitch a couple stitches, put it down for a couple days, pick it up, stitch a couple stitches, put it down. And so I have stitches crossing every which way. Well, no, only two, either the left leg or the right leg's on top. But, and it kind of bothers me, but I'm not a perfectionist. And so I'd rather have the project finish and just ignore the stitches than pull it all out and redo it. So I'm going to finish it, and I have a good idea of how I want to, to fully finish it. And actually, this kit was bought I bought it with the intentions of finishing it for someone and giving it to my sister-in-law, Kelly.
Oh.
It's because it's more her style than mine, although I love it. I think it's beautiful, but these colors are really her. And so anyway, I'll probably still finish it and give it to her and point out all the little mistakes. And she's not a stitcher. She'll appreciate it either way. But she won't care that there are X's crossed, differently. And she has a huge walk-in closet, so I'm going to tell her, display it in your closet so that I don't have to feel embarrassed if somebody else sees it, because I would.
No one else will notice.
No, I mean a little bit. I
like
wouldn't really.
One way.
I wouldn't really be embarrassed. Just maybe a teeny tiny bit. But so anyway. That's that, and I'm really enjoying it, and I have plans to actually start a new cross-stitch project, but you'll probably see that in the next episode. So is that it for whips?
Yeah.
All right. So we do have a couple purchases right now, and you want to go?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I did buy yarn, but not for myself. My mom, I gave her socks finally. And she posted a picture, and then her aunt and one of her cousins were like, oh, those are pretty. I basically wanted a pair. So, that's not even the yarn I'm holding.
Oh,
yeah, okay. But anyway, so I bought these two yarns for them. My mom, and they are, well, I'm just showing them real quick. But anyway, so they are going to be knit for them. This one is going to be for her aunt. So I guess it's like my great aunt. And it is Hawthorne Fingering Weight. This one is Cosmic Speckle. So there's the tag.
That's pretty.
And these are both 80% superwash Highland wool and 20% polymade. So that's just one. And then the other one is all the same. So Knit Picks Hawthorne. And it's Silver Ton Tonal Hand Paint. Mm-hmm. That's really pretty.
It is pretty. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so those are their yarns.
Who gets the speckle? The aunt gets the speckle?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
the cousin
my mom's
gets the
cousin
tonal.
gets this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay, so I went based off of like their Facebook pictures because I don't really know them because I think they live in like California. That's where most of my mom's family lives. So I went based off their Facebook pictures and like how they dress and that kind of stuff. And the cousin seems a little bit more neutral,
Classic.
but still like girly. So I figured like a purpley color. I saw this and I was like, oh, that's really pretty. And my mom really liked this one for her aunt actually. So, and then my dad does not have a pair of socks either yet. So I bought Pat's Gray. This is gray marl, I think. Yeah, gray marl. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That's all I got. So, I mean, I'm going to start socks if y'all can't tell.
Well, you have the whole make 9 of socks.
I know. And, okay, so the two girl socks are going to be patterns. I don't know which patterns yet, but they are going to be off my make 9. But my dad's are just going to be vanilla.
Okay.
So.
Can you smell that sachet?
Yes.
I thought
you could smell.
Is it bothering you?
No.
Here, I'll put it
I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, okay. A friend of
really
mine
strong.
gave me one. Yeah, it's it says Be Happy.
What is it? Is it just for like cleaning where you just like That's what it looks like.
I think you just stick it and you can stick it in your bathrooms, your trash cans, your vacuum bags, closets, autos, and gift baskets. So I just stuck it here in my basket. It does. And anyway, so I had purchased back in December the Hunger Games colorway from the Yarnberry, and it just arrived today. Look, we had all that talking right there. So it's Boy with the Bread, Pita. And so this is the color. This is the Pita colorway, Boy with the
More
Bread.
of the speckles are on this side, though.
Oh. And
it's really pretty.
It is really pretty. And then she wrote here, and Pita's favorite color, Minnie. That's why the Minnie.
Look, we should have just read that.
Yeah, because we talked about it. We were like, I don't really get this Minnie, but it's pretty. But yeah, that makes total sense because in the second movie, which is Girl on Fire, they are on the train and they're trying to get to know each other, and they ask each other's favorite color or something, and Pita says his favorite color is orange, and she says like Effie's hair, and he said no, like the sunset or the sunrise. I forget which one he says, but yeah, that makes complete sense. Oh,
we literally were
just
sitting
working
there
out here, yeah,
talking about them.
I
was like, I don't understand the pink because it is like a pinky color too, but it is still orange.
Yeah.
But the sunset. That makes sense, because...
Yeah, it's either sunrise or sunset.
I mean, either way, it still makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you do get those, like, pink tones, too.
Yeah. So, I love it even more now. I loved it before, but now I love it even more. So, and then I purchased from Candy Shop Yarns this lovely DK. It's Tweed DK. And she had, if you remember, she was dyeing regularly, and then she stopped dyeing for a while. But occasionally she will dye up some things and stick them in her shop. So I purchased this, and it is an 85% superwash merino wool and 25, no, how can that be? 85% and 25% Donegal neps? It's supposed to be, I'm probably 15% Donegal neps. But anyway, it's 247 yards for 100 grams, and it's called Mystery Confection. And I know exactly what I'm going to make. I'm going to knit the mittens that are on my Make 9 board out of this.
I like the purple.
Yeah, it's like a purpley gray.
I really
kind of. I really like it too. It's very pretty. And of course, I like the colorful tweed.
I like tweed. Oh, this one is tweed. Yes. You can't see the tweed, but it is tweed.
It's tweed. And then I am a member of I have a subscription to the Color and Cotton Threads of the Month Club. I get the 3 skeins of all colors. So, so this is the November club. It just came last week. Because she was behind, because of COVID and everything. But
so, everything's a little bit behind with the postage anyways. So.
Yeah. And so here are my 3 colors. And they totally make sense for November because they look so Christmassy to me. So this is Balsam and Carmine. I think if you're Italian, you say Carmine. And Winter Prairie. So they're all 3 color, pretty colors. And I have one more purchase. Bear with me. No, okay. I have 2 more. So I purchased this bag. I think I was watching the Crazy Sock Lady podcast, and she mentioned this company. And I think there was a coupon code. And anyway, I went to her shop and I saw this bee bag, and the inside, so pretty. And it's big, look at it. I read the dimensions, but I still, in my mind, I wasn't expecting it to be
different sizes. Yeah,
this big. But, and it's got something here dangling. It's got a little flower. Oh, you can't see that. But so the company is White Rose Fiber Co. on Etsy, and I'll hold the card there. So hopefully it'll focus and you can see it. So I don't know. But it'll be in the description box below. But anyway, I love it. It's a great bag. It feels sturdy. I think I can fold it down if I wanted to, have it like open without the zipper. Yeah, totally. See? But very happy with that purchase. And then the last thing is, so my son Thomas, my second son, he's 17, he gave me an Amazon gift card for my birthday. And so
Was it for your birthday or was it for Christmas?
No, it was for Christmas.
Like,
my birthday's in April.
Yeah. You held
I
on
don't
to
know.
a gift card for that long?
No, I didn't. I would never hold on to a gift card for that long. Gotta spend it. So I bought my first Mill Hill kit. And I am really excited about it, actually. The buttons kind of scare me. I've never stitched with
You mean the beads?
the beads. That's what I mean. Yeah, it has a button. I was looking at the pumpkin button. But see, it's got a pumpkin button, and then it's got beads and all the floss you need on this. I think Mill Hill kits you stitch on this. I think it's like a paper or cardboard or something.
That would scare me, kind of.
But anyway, so I got it with the 2 cats. So my cat is the same age as my son Thomas. He's 17 and a half. And he's slowing down. And so he probably won't be with us too much longer. But, you know. But he had a brother. And but his brother's been long gone. So anyway, I kind of got this to, I thought it would be to always have them displayed somewhere. It's Halloween, but I don't care.
Well, I mean, most black cat things, people are going to assume it's Halloween anyway.
Anyway,
so like...
yeah, but I just thought it was really pretty. Sorry, I guess I could have taken it there. There's no glare. And I'm sitting in. Sorry about the crinkling, because I think I was moving it all around. But that's it. That's all I have.
That's all I have.
Okay. All right, so...
I'm tired.
It's that kind in the afternoon where you go, maybe I should drink a coffee or a cup of tea right now.
Yeah.
But all right, so that's all. You don't have any updates?
I don't have anything else.
All right. Yeah, I don't have anything to say either. That's it. It's really cold here, and we're supposed to get snow. Yeah. But
this will be, if it actually does snow, it'll be the first time Mason gets to see snow.
Oh, really?
It didn't snow last year. I mean, it might have snowed, but it never, like, stayed. It's supposed to snow for, like, the next 3 days. That's why. So.
Yeah. Off and on, we'll have snow flurries that don't, accumulate to anything. It hits the ground and melts.
But it's supposed to be, like, hardcore snowing, apparently. So... He'll actually be able to see it.
And by hardcore snowing, I think they're like reporting maybe up to 8 inches or something.
Well, we're like right below us is lower. So like Camden-ish area.
Oh, okay.
Is lower than Dover.
Oh, okay.
It might be a little bit below, but Camden. But like I mean, so Dover, and then like there's a line below Dover. So I don't know how far down that line actually is.
Oh, okay. So we might only get a couple inches, but
yeah, but I mean, still that section's like 5 inches still.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 5 to 8 inches. That's a pretty good amount. I mean, we obviously have gotten accumulation higher than that at sometimes, but then other times we don't get any. So
yeah.
All right. So thanks for watching, and if you've stuck around this long, we really appreciate it. And several of you commented after the last episode, and it took us a while to get back with you about that. I'm sorry. Sometimes we have busy weeks and we neglect our social media, and other times we're right on it. But thanks for appreciating us. Thank you for appreciating us and saying all your nice comments, but thank you for understanding. And we will see you again in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.